Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
The expressway is wide open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go.
Nothing but green ahead. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll try the run. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got the quick pass. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Dogs are on the move. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way on who wins this one.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Movement here from the tight end. He's got it on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew that.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. On 1st down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Fuller. Ooh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Kept it and he's past the marker. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 5, with the grab and the score.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Kentucky, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Pulls it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They move the tight end all over. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes it on the run. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Going to the run, it's Cameron. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's straight. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he could not get loose on the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
He'll keep it himself. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And the Wildcats will have a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. They're going to throw it to start the drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's straight. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's straight. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give to the single back. Powers through the defender. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Dogs get it past the sticks. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. After run, now throw. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Fuller. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got a man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's 1st down from the 11. They're going to run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The play action fake. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line.
48-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 20.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, Nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Kentucky, 24.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy every. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. He wants to pass it on second down. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Gives it to the back on the draw. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On second down, looking again to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. That's caught. It's Fuller. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by just 2 over James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Fast motion from the offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Pocket starts to collapse. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try it over the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaking.
Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Even up for a first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws toward the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except for ticket holders. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his man down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He looks that one in nicely. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Western Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Cameron. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Release to the back. It's complete. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
66, Kentucky, 38.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's straight. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Got room at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Buys a little extra time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got him downfield. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Georgia going back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Running back searching for a hole. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He finds his man. At the 15, he's loose. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's straight.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Trying to get to it. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7. Second down.
He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
51.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Dropping back, it's Parker. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wade fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his teeth. They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Mount Hemingway. They are up by 12 over Florida. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to the air one more time. He makes the connection. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On second down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So the 16-play drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season's outs, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.